I was messaging my father because he's here in Africa, and he said that he couldn't make it to my show because I don't message him enough and I didn't call him. So I sent him gay porn.
The internet has been buzzing about Doja Cat, specifically her relationship with her estranged father. Now, if you were to ask Doja Cat, he's a deadbeat father, okay? Now, Doja Cat's father, who is known within the industry as he used to be an actor, recently took to his own social media to shed light on the allegations of being a deadbeat. Now that both sides have put up statements, I think that this is worthy for a dissection, and as well as I have a bunch of clips down up in here in order to further describe their relationship. I'll also say this is that we support fathers over here, but we are an equal accountability channel and platform over here. So we got to be able to call it the way that it needs to be called. But let's get right in here and break it down without further ado.
On a lighter note, I was messaging my father because he's here in Africa, and he said that he couldn't make it to my show because I don't message him enough and I didn't call him on WhatsApp. So I sent him gay porn, and I said, if you go to this link, you can get a ticket. It's super duper easy. And he said, oh yes, I will send this to my management. My management will handle all of this. At the moment, I'm just very busy doing costume and rehearsal. So at the moment, I cannot do this myself. So fair, right? And so then he's at work, right? And he's working, and so he just keeps on messaging me, and he says, I'm just very busy right now, and I can't get to the phone. I can't do this at the moment, and then keeps messaging that to me. And then I sent him the website again. He said, what is the website? Because we were messaging each other, but he didn't see the link the first time. And so I sent it again, and he said, darling, what is this? What I'm seeing is a gay porn. It's like a porn on my screen, and I don't know if it's a scam, because I feel like I'm scamming.
Why are you gay?
Yeah, so please, sweetheart, I don't know what to do with this. I can't get the ticket.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Now, some people are applauding her gay corn masquerade here that she sent over to him in response, or in retaliation, rather, for not showing up to the concert. But perhaps the man that is more conservative in nature doesn't want to show up to a concert where his daughter is doing this.
Oh, shit.
Copyright. All right. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. All right. You get the picture. Now, her response to sort of handle it with her degree of humor is probably a self-soothing defense mechanism, because of the very distant relationship that she has with her father obviously bothers her. And this invitation to her concert was her own attempt to again establish a relationship with him. But nevertheless, let's go watch his side of the story so we can gain more information. Quick interruption to thank today's sponsor, Saley. Now, guys, I plan to do some very extensive traveling this year, and one thing that I cannot stand is when I touch down in a new place and I have no internet. I can't check directions. I can't call anybody. I can't pull up my reservation. And now I'm standing around the airport trying to figure out which airport kiosk is about to overcharge me for a brand new SIM card. And that's exactly why Saley makes sense. Saley is an eSIM app that offers affordable data plans in over 160 countries. So you download the app, you choose your plan, and you get set up even before you arrive. So when you land, you're already connected and already plugged in. No fumbling around, no SIM swapping, no nonsense. And it's beyond convenient not having to swap SIMs for each new country that you visit. Now, they also have 24/7 customer support, unlimited data options, regional plans for multi-country travel, and alerts when your data is getting low. So guys, if you have a trip that's coming up, go to saily.com/MTR and use code MTR at checkout and get an exclusive 15% discount on Saily data plans. So go right now. All right, back to the content.
Hello, my lovely people. I know each and every channel or even every social media platform. Today, it's a day for me because I know everyone has been saying, but Dumsan is quiet, he's not saying anything. Today, I want to tell you the fact. I've worked so hard to make my name, which is my reputation. I've worked so hard to fight for this country with Sarafina. And then I made a platform for this world to be where it is.
Serafina's a movie, I believe.
And then I happened to meet Doja Cat, so-called Doja Cat, but I named her Zandile.
Okay.
And then I've been sad, but no one knows what happened. But today, without a media briefing, guys, let me tell you.
Okay.
You can't be in a foreign country and find a woman, a white woman, with 3 kids. And then you make 2 kids with her. And then she becomes so lucky that she gives birth to the superstar. And then she gives information to the superstar that your father is not a good man. I'm talking about a white woman, Jewish woman. Today, I want to tell the world that I'm not going to be used by a white woman with 3 kids, that I was feeding those kids with the money of Sarafina.
Okay. Essentially what he's saying is that Doja Cat's mother poisoned the well, right, to damage their relationships. I don't know why he keeps bringing up that she's Jewish and white. Like, brother, you stuck dick in her apparently multiple times, right? You kept going back for seconds and thirds, but it sounds like there's 2 kids that he had with her, and she was already apparently a single mother. So I don't know why he's using as ammunition that she was white and Jewish, but let's just proceed.
And my name and my reputation as a good man. I love my kids.
Okay.
I took care of her kids, Deborah. 3 kids, white kids. They hated me. And on top of that, I spoke to Deborah that I would love you to come home. And she came home. She met my family. But no one ever talked about that. And today, just because I gave birth to a superstar with money, and then it happened that white woman brainwashed my baby, that I left her. I never left my kid. And everyone saw it. She played the cards because of influence of her mother. She came to South Africa. She just got power to see me. And she faked it. So what I want to say is to say to you guys, I am sorry if I've touched anyone's nerve. I'm a man of integrity, respect, and love. Please don't hate my baby. Please don't say things to my baby. But know that I love her. She's the best artist. And she's been fed with evil by her mother. peace.
Okay.
That's Dumisani Dlamini. Spiritual man. I don't live to impress, I'm an impression. I make the fear fears me. I'm a God's son. Thank you so much. Take care.
Now, on one side of the coin, we have a superstar that's sending gay porn to her estranged father. And on the other side of the coin, we have the estranged father saying that the mother poisoned the well. Now, from the father side of the coin, we can acknowledge that well poisoning works. Distance can do real damage, and if the mother wants to control that narrative with that distance, it is way easier to do so. But the interesting thing is that I found a set of clips where Doja Cat is actually speaking very positively about her father, which kind of goes against this well poisoning narrative and much more to do with her relationship with him without the mother. So before we make any judgments on the mother, let's watch a couple of these clips.
I don't know him. I never met him.
Okay.
So he, you know, him being a dancer, like the only thing that really kind of like seeped into my life was that since we're related, I think that I just took some of that from him, and he's incredible.
DNA.
Yeah.
Can't deny
Yeah,
that.
it's in my DNA. I'm just thinking about my dad because he was in Serafina, and yeah, so seeing you and meeting you is like the craziest
What's
thing.
your dad's name? What's your
Dumisani.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's crocodile. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Amazing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? And I didn't get to meet him, but you did. Man. Damn it. But that's so
A good
that's
man.
So cool.
Really a good man. Yeah.
He's so Well, it's great to meet you.
I'm sorry, I'm staring at you. I'm like,
You're trying to see it? I have on 3 layers of face right now.
give me another hug.
And I know have you met him yet, by the
No,
way?
never.
So just for people who don't know, your dad is actually pretty popular in South Africa. So tell me about the fact you've never met him. He's a star where he's from. You're a star where you're from.
Yeah.
Y'all have never met. Like, tell me about y'all's relationship, because I've never really got the gist of it.
I've never met him, and he's on Instagram, and he comments on like pictures sometimes. Maybe not anymore, but he did a few times like months ago. And he's an incredible dancer and a great actor. But yeah, no, I don't know him very well.
Would
Have
you
y'all,
ever?
have y'all tried to connect?
I guess when I was like 13, I like wanted to see him, and then I don't know what happened. But yeah.
Would you be open to it now, though?
Yeah, sure. Why not? You know, he's, you know, probably still busy doing stuff, but yeah, sure. I'd be down to meet him.
I'm not mad at that at all.
So after seeing some of these clips, it appears that she does have somewhat a very positive view of him, and actually appreciates his talent and that he passed down some of his DNA to grow her own talents. And she even acknowledges his time that she tried to reach out to make contact.
Didn't Doja Cat also email you?
Oh my goodness
Like a
gracious
child Doja Cat?
me. Yeah, that's
Like before she was Doja Cat. Doja Kitten, didn't she email you?
it's a wild thing. She did mail me. But I mean, she was like 13. She sent me an email because she was watching my videos on YouTube as a 13-year-old, and she knew us from South Africa. So she sent me an email. She said, "Hi, my name is Amala Zandile Dlamini, and my father is Dumisani. He's this famous actor in South Africa. He was in Serafina. I'm trying to get hold. I've never met him.
Wow.
I want to get hold of him, and would you find a way to get me in touch with him?" And I felt so, my heart, like, I was like, she's 13. She's like a child. And she's gone to this extent. And I was like, I'm sure I can find him easily, right? Because my cousin is an actor. He probably knows him, Hlomla.
Yeah.
So I contacted Hlomla, "Do you know this guy?" "Yes." "Where is he? How can I get in touch with him?" And they're like, he was in Namibia doing whatever, and says, "This way he is." Try to get in touch with him, told him gave him the information about his daughter, and he just never responded. And then I sent an email back, and I told her like, I'll do what I can, but I don't know what to do. And then one of his daughters who lives in Soweto, but different mother, also sent me an email having seen the fact that, like, because I wrote a post. I think I wrote a post.
Yeah,
a blog.
you had posted a blog about this.
Yes. And then I posted a blog and where I asked about, and I was like, well, if anybody knows where he is, da, 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 da. And then one of his daughters also sent me like an email and said, okay, this is my email address. Please send my email address to Amala, and then they would get in touch. And that was the last thing I did. That was my last interaction with them. And I felt very sad because they never got in touch. Obviously up to, to this day, as far as I know. So, and that was long before I saw Doja Cat. She was just like a 13-year-old girl watching YouTube videos.
So at 13, she was effectively blind emailing because she wanted to have contact with her father. And, this guy is a third party, more than likely is not going to be lying about the no contact back or what happened with that. If I had someone trying to contact me about kids that I have, knowing that I was in America and then the math of this is just not adding up, right? If you knew that 13 years ago, you had a family in America and now you in Africa, and then someone's reaching out to you to try to get in contact, right? Like, this should not be that hard in order to establish contact, right? Especially when you know that you created another family. But apparently in the past, he's tried to go to one of her concerts.
I've been told by management, Gazandi, I mustn't come and see the show. And now I'm going with all the security. They're kicking me out of the place. They're saying, you are not allowed to come and see your daughter. I've paid the money for tickets. No one offered me. I bought the ticket myself. And then now we're going to a meeting. We're crossing the casino. They're saying they will refund me my money for tickets. Funny enough, I've spoken to her to come to the show. So this is it now. We're getting in a meeting now.
So when it was all said and done, he attempted to go to the show, but he got removed by security. And I've checked already, and Doja Cat has not responded to this video of him getting kicked out. Now, this is a little perplexing because she invited him to the event, albeit it was with gay corn links. But he is here, and more than likely, Doja Cat had him removed by security. And it could just be that now she's tired of the back and forth and does not want to establish a relationship with him. But also, as all of this was happening, another one of his daughters decided to chime in.
He was saying some of the things, they just didn't make sense. He's like, hey, I'm from an interview. Yeah, Doja, or meeting, something like that. And then he's like, where do you stay? I'm in Pretoria, where do you stay? I tell him. Oh, he's like, oh, hi, my baby. Mind you, we haven't spoken in months. I can't even remember the last time I spoke to him. Right? So now, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're sleeping, Grace. Yes, I am sleeping. And he's like, yeah, thing is, I've been trying to call Uzandile and her management, and they're not picking up my calls. So I thought of you. There's no way. You thought of me. What do you want? What do you want? I thought of you. Yeah, so thing is, I needed someone to send me 200.
Ooh. What?
Excuse me? Yeah,
Yo, I'll be honest. An adult asking their child for money gotta be one of the top 3 grossest things that an adult can do. Disgusting work.
I need 200 for petrol. I'm stranded where I am. Mind you, this is the same person who hasn't done jack for me. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. I've invited him to come watch me perform. He has never purchased a ticket. He's always on some, I'll check my schedule, Okay, then I stopped doing that. I stopped inviting him because, my mental health. Sharp. I'm like, I don't have money. I don't have money. You're nothing, but not for you. I don't have money.
So apparently he's got multiple children with the same story and considering him as a deadbeat. Now, when you take a step back and, we always love to extract the lessons up out of this, I would say that this is, is really complicated of a situation, right? Because it's not the simple villain versus victim story, especially in the relationship between a father and his daughter. But this definitely is what distance in an unresolved relationship, what can happen and how it can play out across decades, okay? Two things can be true at this exact same time. A father could have provided in some capacity when she was a child and still failed where it mattered most, which is the presence. The presence, you being there, is way more important than you effectively being a international ATM. And not just that, but you have more control of the narrative and more control of influence, so that there is not that gap, like that emotional gap from the inconsistency of your presence. For fathers, provision without presence is absolutely incomplete, because you can't outsource that connection and then expect later on it's just going to be fine. Everything's going to be dandy. That's not the way that it works. And the time that you miss will never come back. But now on to the daughter's side, I guess more specifically on Doja Cat's side. Once you're an adult, you have to decide whether or not if you are seeking resolution truly, or just reliving your pain publicly for clicks, likes, and views. Because putting the interactions out on the internet might feel like control, but it's going to harden both sides and going to make it even more difficult for you to make amends. And that's what I think that we are seeing right now. That's why she sent him the gay corn, which is just crazy for you to send that to him. But what we are watching are years of active resentment, years of unresolved hurt. And it's not about winning at this point. It's about resolving the relationship, or at least what's left of it, in order to fix it. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think down up in the comment box down below. I appreciate you guys for coming back and having a conversation with me. I've been a little bit under the weather as of lately. Hopefully it didn't come off in the video at all. But I'm going to go back and go lay down for a little bit because your boy is not feeling well. But I thought that this was a very pertinent conversation to have, because undoubtedly there are fathers that probably also that are actively going through this right now. So I thought it'd be great to put a little bit of insight on top of this situation. But again, let me know what you think down in the comment box down below. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I'll see you soon. Peace.
So without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound with his MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.